So what we're going to do today is we're going to use this device here, and we're going to take a picture of the lesion that you've come in with a concern for, and then I'm going to use this dermatoscope, which basically gives a better view, like more a zoomed in focused view of your lesion. So if I can just ask you to extend your neck a little bit so I can get better focus. Thank you. I turned it off. Extend your neck a little bit for me, and I'll just place that here, and then just press it against, and there you go. Yeah, so it's pretty simple and straightforward. So as you can see here, I've got an app open which has got a camera here. And then this is the dermatoscope that you basically connect to the phone, turn on the light, and then you can see if I take a picture of Audrey's lesion here, it gives a nice clear view there of the lesion. And what I can do is then decide to use this image. It would check the quality of the image just to make sure it's sufficient for the AI assessment. And then I can simply submit for assessment here, and within a few seconds we'll get the results directly on the phone. And here you can see the results with more detail about what it means, and the image will be saved there against the results as well as the location.
Yeah. Also, I don't think that I was aware until we did that. I mean, I think the 40% edge of skin cancer referrals is something that is really, really powerful, isn't it? I think with that really strong post-market surveillance that we've got in place, being able to show that we find that 97% of cancers, I think is just... Technology is incredibly accessible because we can use a range of different smartphones to be able to capture the image. We use a dermatoscope which attaches to the smartphone to make sure we get a very high quality image. But taken together, it enables us to be able to see a lot of different patients very, very quickly because of the availability of the hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah, DERM is a tool that is another asset we can bring to bear to try and reduce the number of people who die from cancer. When you think about healthcare, it's a very human discipline, and at the end of the day, diagnostics is just one small part of the process. So by using technologies like DERM to be able to assess more patients, find the right patients to get into the dermatologist, we can really drive up the efficiency of our healthcare system and be able to see more patients faster and get them better outcomes.
Take the image there, and then I'm going to be running some quality checks on the phone just to make sure it's all passed. And there you go.
So the way that DERM works is that we've trained it with a huge number of images now where we have the histopathology outcomes for the lesions that were biopsied, and the AI is able to extract out the features that can identify these cancerous and precancerous lesions. And then it's able to learn from those so that when you give it a new image, it can identify, is this something that we need to be concerned about or that we need to take action for? Or is this something that we can safely discharge and send the patient home?
I think it's probably a step forward and probably very beneficial. I know some dermatologists, and I think one is probably the top one in the country, and I have great faith in them. Nevertheless, maybe as time moves on, maybe computer diagnosis might be even more super efficient. I don't know.
Well, I'm very passionate about skin cancer because I grew up in Australia where we have a lifetime risk of 2 in 3. So almost every Australian is going to get skin cancer in their lifetime. But also because it's one of the few cancers that is visible on the surface of the skin when you can still do something about it. So in the first stage of cancer, skin cancer, the survival rate's up almost at 99%. It's about 97%. And it means that if we can get the cancers then, we can get the number of deaths down to almost 0. That is different from many other cancers, and so I'm very, very passionate about making sure we apply this technology to really make a difference in the survival rate for cancer.